What is up, everyone? Welcome back to WRX Garage. Here we have Xavier, my boy, and we're going to be doing something that I've been wanting and needing to do on my car for a long time.
Today's gonna be a good video.
Yeah.
He always says that, but today's gonna be a great video.
Oh yeah. We're here at JagzPerformance, and Xavier is the absolute man when it comes to pretty much everything auto.
Thank you.
Maintenance, mods, built engines, anything.
Anything.
But most importantly, what we're doing today, and that is detailing. So today we're doing a full strip, reset, paint correction, detail, decon. We're gonna nuke my car, basically.
The whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
Like anything you can think of to make this thing shine.
We're gonna hit it with a rake.
We're gonna hit it with the 900 grit sandpaper.
Yeah. So I mean, from a distance, my car already looks pretty decent, to be honest. But as the owner, I noticed all those tiny little things, like right here on my paint. I don't know if you guys can see this. There are a bunch of little black marks from where I was de-icing it. You're using a de-icer at one point. A lot of my glass is lost, or a lot of the paint has lost its ceramic qualities. So the last ceramic coat I did a long time ago, which is almost a year or two, we didn't use the best products, so we're gonna be doing that. And the important thing is we're doing this before winter, and we're going to be using G-Technique, CSL, and then XO V4 on the paint, which is going to be an absolutely amazing layer of beading qualities, and also going to be a paint protectant through the winter to keep everything just sliding straight off the car. So, do you want to go through a quick rundown of what the plan is?
Sure. So first we're going to start off, we're going to prep the car. We're going to do wheels, we're going to do the paint, we're going to iron decontaminate it and clay bar the paint. Obviously first we're going to wash it, but we're just going to strip down the paint, so any past ceramic wax or any contaminants that are on the paint, we want it to be completely stripped down. So we're actually going to show more defects because we're stripping down the protection that's on it. So we're going to start off with getting our two wash bucket method to prevent more swirls, so when I correct it, our job is easier. And we're gonna strip down the car right now and get it prepped. So that's about it for now. And after that, then we're gonna go to the correction stage. So we're gonna tape off all the trim, because if you show Kevin, when we compound, we don't wanna make the paint all shiny, but then your trim turns white from compound. So we wanna protect the wrap that he has on top here and all his trim from compound buff marks, because if you think about a 5,000 RPM buffer hitting plastic, it's pretty much just gonna strip it down.
Yep.
We want to protect that. We definitely want to. Are we gonna do your wheels? At least clean them.
Yeah, we'll at least clean them.
Okay.
They're pretty nasty right now.
Okay.
I might go through. I have a little bit more of the G-Technique C4 that I'll probably throw on there if I get a chance, or I'm not gonna get in his way. I'll probably just do that. But they are pretty grimy right now.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
But
yeah, we're gonna do a correction on this. We're gonna get my sun gun on it, and we're gonna really be able to see, especially inside, like what swirls we can't see outside, and not because the sun gun is called the sun gun because it's as strong as direct sunlight. So we're really gonna be able to see defects, holograms, buffing marks, whatever is on this car, because we have no idea. And hopefully we can get this thing back to, you know, better than showroom with protection. So that's our plan for today.
awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait to get this fixed. So cool. We're gonna start that process. I'm gonna film when I can. It's gonna be a long day. I don't wanna waste too much battery and don't wanna make the video too long. So we're gonna be doing some cool cinematic shots, and hopefully we'll keep you guys with us throughout the day, and we'll show you the results.
Let's get to it.
Cool. All right, guys, so the car is washed. We are starting the decon process. We already deconned the wheels a little bit. We're going through stripping off anything that's resembling any kind of sealant. So any waxes or old ceramics I have on the car, we're getting those off right now. Just letting it sit, and then we'll rinse, and we'll start the actual correction process.
We just want to loop this because we don't want to take a clay bar on, you know, a dry surface or a especially because we just stripped it, it's really tacky. So if we decide to rub this against it, clay will literally just come off on the paint or it'll scratch the paint. So we're just gonna go like this to make it super slick as our clay lubricant. Just a little area, and then we're just gonna work it back and forth. And you'll feel the rocks and the tar, the sap, all that stuff, you'll feel it smooth out over time. It's pretty cool.
Cool.
So
always clay bar your paint, guys. It's gonna be one of the most effective ways to really lift those little bits off before you go in and compound.
Yeah.
So guys, we pulled the car into the shop. We're just gonna go through really quick and point out some of the issues with the paint that do exist. Xavier has really professional shit, so.
All right, so here we can just see, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up. It's really hard to tell with this color. Here, let's try to do this. You could is it pick it up?
Kind of.
Okay, well, it's okay. Where I am right now, I can see all the, if you come over where I am, there's a lot of,
oh yeah.
So here we have literal trails of, it looks like Kevin took a rock and he went all the way down the side. It looks like hologram scratches.
I think I'll have to increase the HDR on the camera, but honestly, in person, guys, it's pretty plain as day. And so in the sun, if you are not really like a super neat freak, this isn't gonna matter to you. But for those of you who are super into your car and want it to look absolutely professional, you're gonna be seeing these scratches. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to get this done. I was noticing all these small little imperfections that are all gonna be able to pulled out from this detailing process. It was crazy to me. And like, it's gonna suck because it can't be shown on camera, but there's these three, it looks like Wolverine just dragged their hands on the paint. And it's like pretty hard to see with the camera, but.
It's the color. Come where I am. I don't know.
Yeah,
a little
there
bit.
it is, there it is.
There's literally, you see my 4 fingers? It looks like someone went like this on the side of the car. No exaggeration, right, Kevin?
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Cool. So we're gonna get all this fixed the right way. One thing that we forgot to mention is that I do have a clear bra on the front of the car from Subaru.
See the line?
See the line there, yep.
Yep.
And so a lot of these markings and ugliness in the front bumper is kind of stuck in the clear bra. So unfortunately, we're not going to get some of it out, but we'll be able to get other bits out. But overall, damn, professional light setup.
I'm excited.
Indoors.
5th time I'm excited.
Oh yeah. So really quick, guys, just to catch you up to speed, we just had our nice little lunch break. I am vinyl wrapping the car in masking tape, and these are going to be my accents from now on. So,
dude, you had me right there. I turned around and went.
No, so we masked off everything. This is super important that a lot of people overlook, and Xavier was really telling me about this. He's like the absolute man when it comes to this stuff. I'm learning so much stuff today, but masking off is a super important part and step to make sure that you're protecting the paint when you're going over and compounding. When you're doing this, yes, you can be super careful, but it's almost impossible to 100% of the time only hit paint, especially when you're getting close to the edges here. So always mask off those edges where you don't want.
Dude, that's what it is.
Exactly.
So.
Cool. So we got all that done, and we're gonna be starting the compound process. So what exactly are you doing now?
So I am using, should I give it away? Do you want me to give away what product I'm using?
No, it's up to you.
All right, yeah, why not? I mean, help out fellow Subaru viewers, right? Or anyone who's just doing a paint correction, because this isn't just for Subaru. Paint correct any car. It could be anything. Ooh, see, money. That's what it is, money. Hey. So we're using Greedo's Garage Fast Correcting Cream.
Cool.
A lot of people don't know what this is because there's another one they sell in stores that you can only get this online.
Cool.
This stuff's great.
Good to know.
So, first I'm gonna apply. This is not how much you should be using. The pad is brand new. I washed it and cleaned it from my previous use. I'm prepping the pad because it's a dry pad, so you don't want to soak it, but you need to prep it in order to have somewhat, you know what I mean? You can't put a dry pad on, so this is almost like my conditioner. So first what we're gonna do is we're gonna set it on a low speed. The buffer I'm using, this is actually, anyone could do this. I got this for like 40 bucks at Harbor Freight, actually. This Bauer buffer, and
nice.
It literally just comes with the Velcro, and I bought my pads, and
I noticed it has that like a flat spot on the back so you can apply the cream really easily.
I used to have the Chemical Guy's really nice one, and my previous guy I worked with, he ran it over, so went with the cheaper one. Works just as good. Yeah. Adjustable speed settings, and you can lock it in place right here. Pretty cool. So for compounding, I usually start on like 3 to 4.
Nice.
Polishing is more high speed, so we're just gonna start off, we're gonna go slow and spread it first. We don't want to, a lot of people make the mistake of dapping it. You don't want to over soak your pad and go like this. I used to do that. What I do is I just get it on here, just give it a nice spread, really quick, like a 2x4 area. After we have that done, then we can actually start correcting real slow. We're gonna go medium pressure with very light speed. We're gonna go medium pressure with very, very slow passes.
Okay guys, so here's a quick, perfect example of one spot that's going to be basically corrected just from this one compounding process that Xavier's going through right now. The second stage of polishing is done, and you guys can probably see that this paint looks absolutely amazing. Look at the body lines popping. This is without even coating it. So we're going to be adding even more gloss to this. What do you think overall?
Honestly, like, this is a color you can hide things, and a color that you also can't see things with, like, you know, like both ways. And I just, the body lines, like, popping just shows how contaminated the paint was. When we were buffing this, we actually were able to see 50-50 splits without even using tape, just from the buffing trails of seeing how contaminated. It almost looked like dirt, like black. Yeah. So it went from dark gray to light gray and actual metallic. So I'm excited to see it in sunlight.
Yeah, we're gonna pull it out pretty quick. So now that we're done with that, so now that that's done, guys, the next step is we're going to be doing the CSL, which is Crystal Serum Light. Thank you. Which is this right here. And for those of you who aren't aware, come on, focus. This always happens. There we go. This is a product by G-Technique. For those of you who are Subaru owners, you're gonna know that this is probably one of the best things you can do for this. We'll do on the little box there. But CSL just works really well with Subaru's soft paint. You're using that as your primary ceramic coating to add the glass, to add the hardness, add the protection. Yes. And then we're adding on top of that XO V4, which is, or V4, which is a sacrificial layer, another kind of glass coat on top. So, we're gonna be doing that, just normal ceramic application once this is completely done. And then by the time I get all the way around the car with the CSL, it'll be cured. It's not humid, we have perfect temp for today. So by the time I get all the way around the car doing that, it'll be time for me to start doing XO. And XO you can just kind of layer on. So I'll probably end up doing 2 whole layers of XO on top, and this car is gonna look absolutely amazing. So let me start doing that. It is a little tedious, so I'm not gonna film too much of it. Might get a couple shots here and there, but cool. I'll check back in with you guys once that is done.
Sip on the track, sip on the track, sip on the track.
So, it's not exactly sunny, but just look at this paint, guys. Holy! Look how reflective that is. Just looks absolutely amazing. I really, really wish
It was sunny right now. Just look at this. If I walk up, you can literally see my feet in this paint, my legs. Oh my goodness, this looks so good. Woo. So it's a slightly like overcast day, but it's definitely bright enough where you can see. Look, oh, I'm speechless. There's one last thing that I did want to show you guys before we close out the video. Of course, let's take another quick look at the paint here on a nice sunny day. Not in direct sunlight right now, but still, this paint just absolutely amazes me. We're about a week later after the original work, or actually a little bit more than a week, maybe 2 now. But one thing I did want to show you guys was the hydrophobic properties that these coatings do. So this is just morning dew or condensation coming in overnight. And you can see it's just beating crazily all over the car. On the top, back. Let me just show you guys what it looks like when we do actively pour a bit of water. So we didn't do G-Technique on the wrap on the top because it's not really made for it, but we did use CarPro Reload, I believe. But on the hood here, let's see. It just sheets. Let's see the front fender here. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. I'll just do a little bit on the side here. Just a little splash. Perfect. Anyways,
those are some cool shots.
Yeah, this car is absolutely amazing, and what's the best part about this is I'm doing it right before winter, when up here in the Northeast, our summers aren't too bad. We don't have to worry about crazy humidity damaging the paint, but we do have to worry about salt. We have to worry about ice accumulation, snow accumulation on top of our cars, and with this treatment, this is going to have such crazy hydrophobic properties and crazy hardness levels of the paint that I have no issues. I can't imagine having any issues with this winter. So it's going to help keep the paint clean and strong. Just super excited with the way it looks. So happy with the way it came out. Yeah, again, huge shout out, JagzPerformance. If you guys have any kind of car stuff to do.
We'll put that Instagram right here.
Oh yeah, right here.
Right here.
Go follow him. He's
you.
got a lot of cool projects.
Yeah.
Show him some of the cars here.
Secrets.
Oh yeah.
Follow me to find out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'll work with anyone.
I'll blur it out so they don't see
That's
it coming.
fine. I'll work with anyone's budget, anything you guys need. Please give me a follow. At least just check me out. I appreciate it. And thank you, Kevin, for giving me the experience. Let me do this.
Cool.
Beautiful car. And make sure if you're new watching this video to go follow their channel, WRX Garage, of course.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it for this video.
Yeah. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know down below, what are you doing to your car to help prep for the winter? If you don't have to worry about winter, I hate you. But for those of you that do, comment down below. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe bell, smash the like button, and we will see you next week.
Peace.